Welcome in, screwing up my words already. Welcome in, everybody. It is 8:37 on a Wednesday morning. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning so far. Whatever you do watch this, hope you're having a fantastic day. This is the Vegas Golden Knights. This is episode 3. I'm about 30 seconds into this, and I haven't told you anything that you couldn't guess just by the title. Oops, I forgot to set up my companion app, so I will do that as we explain. So we are into the preseason, I believe. Yep, preseason of the 2018-19 season. 2018-19 season, yes. So I wanted to... We will just take a look at our lines really fast, just to see what we have. I'm almost there at the companion app. Come on. All right. So fire those comments at me just so we can see what we got going on here. So through the first off season, I think we've done all right. We have Pavel Datsyuk, his contract acquired from the Detroit Red Wings to the Arizona Coyotes at the time. Of course, he's not really playing for the Coyotes, but the Red Wings traded that just so they could get cap space off of there. So being a Red Wings fan, it kind of makes it difficult to see Pavel playing in another jersey. But for the sake of a little bit of context here, we're saying he didn't want to play for Arizona, but he wanted to play for Vegas. So that is how we have that going. He is the top-line center for now at age 40 with Anthony Duclair and Max Domi. We're very weak at the wing. Center, we're all right. We have Mika Zibanejad on the second line. He centers with Jamie McGinn and Tobias Reeder. And then Antoine Vermette, the 36-year-old, centers a line with Cal Clutterbuck, who I guess you could consider an enforcer. They have him as a grinder. And then Johan Larsson on the left wing. And then Dave Bolland right now is going to center that old-ass fourth line. I guess Dave Bolland's not all that old. He's only 32, but Tanguay's 38. Martin Erat's 37. Looks like an old man. Defensively, I don't even remember what we have for defense, and it's not very good. I don't know why this guy is up on... we can change this later. So we have Oliver Ekman-Larsson, who is our elite defenseman. We have Alex Goligoski. We got him from the Dallas Stars. Oh, God, that hair. Ooh, it's not pretty. Mazaros. In fact, I want to move both of these guys. It's a right-handed shot, so we don't even want him there. We'll put him down here. And left shot. We can do with that both ways. Yeah, left shot. Okay, so that's how we have that set up. And then let's take a look at our goalies. We did get Roberto Luongo. He is the starter right now over Mike Smith. Really not a bad trade. I'm really content with having Luongo on the team, at least for now. Later we can screw with having all those different. We can draft a goaltender. We can trade for one. I don't really care how we do it. So any questions as to who the captains are? Well, Pavel Datsyuk is our captain. It's probably going to be his last year anyway. So we'll let number 13 go out in style. Then Mika Zibanejad and Oliver Ekman-Larsson. We had to keep one Arizona Coyote with a captaincy. I think Oliver Ekman-Larsson might have been the captain to begin with. I don't know. But anyway, that's how we have it. So Pavel is our captain. So we will go ahead and jump into this. We are going to sim the preseason, of course. We're going to sim to about the midway point of the year. We're going to sim right before the trade deadline. So that is what we will do. We're going to have to stop this multiple times, and I hope you guys stay with me as we're live streaming here. That's we'll edit all this out later. But all this BS. That's the All-Star game, into February and into March is the trade deadline. So we are going to simulate up to right here. And hope this doesn't take too long. So power of video editing. I will see you guys at the other end of this. Uh-oh. Beat our rival, the LA Kings. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. Don't want to get in trouble with the owner already. Only our second year in Vegas. Three, 2, and 1. Not a bad start. Especially for a team with a roster of such as ours. I mean, we're not very good. Let's be honest. See, this is more what I expected. 4, 4, and 1. That's what makes these simulations so tedious, is the scouting assignments. They're awful. Ooh. I should really say no to this. 77 overall. Man, Brendan Smith took a hit. We're going to claim him. Let's just go ahead and claim him. We're losing locker room chemistry. We're gaining it. Oh, my God. Oh, he's down there with Tucson. Brendan Smith is. Oh, God. 5, 9, and 1. We're good. We're aiming for the #1 pick. Doing things like this. That just might be the strategy. Anyone that sees this, we will be editing all this out later, but we are simming to the trade deadline as Ryan McGinnis will... Oh, damn it, I didn't want to do that. This is minor leagues. I don't have time for this. Come on. We'll go best lines. Who cares? Who cares? Not much of the minor league system either. Yeah, we will be simming to the trade deadline and then deciding what to do with our season. But at this rate, it looks like we may be big-time sellers with whatever we have. So, Jamie McBain, Toronto defenseman. Nah, no thanks. Potential as a top 6, though. Age? Can I get an age? How old is he? 30? No, no thanks. Get him out. Best lines. 6, 12, and 1. And we were off to a 4 and 1 start. Hoi, look at all those L's. What is that? Oh, after 2, we got 2 wins in a row there, but we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 losses in a row. Now we've won 3 in a row. How about that? Crazy, crazy. I saw Tanguay's face flash up there. Not sure what that was about. A positive morale changes because of ice time. I like those. Those are nice. Hey, look at this nice little run we're going on here. December 1st, any player who received a qualifying offer from their team but did not come to terms are prohibited from joining an NHL franchise until July 1st. I never liked that rule. I thought that was kind of dumb. But I don't think we have that. I don't think we have any offer sheets with anybody. Uh-oh. 4th line Tanguay's been hurt. We will go best lines. Oh, that was a quick injury. Must not have broken his foot. Go best lines again. And just like that. We put together a nice little run, though, there. We're back to a respectable record. We're not bottom of the league anymore. That little winning streak helped us out for sure. Marty Havlat. Oh, boy. He's still alive. Anthony Duclair. Wasn't he a top line guy? That's no good. No good at all. So we've got a couple more months to simulate here before we can get back to doing this the right way. Trade deadline is at the beginning of March. It is March 1st. So we sim till then. 15, 18, and 3. Right now, I mean, if we're well below 500, I'd say 5 games below 500, I'm probably just gonna tank it, to be honest, because we really don't have all that much to go off of. Dave Boland. What? Yeah, assistant coach. I don't care. Well, Brendan Smith left the team. Uh-oh. What happened there? Get him. Oh, how about that? Back-to-back. At home versus LA, and then the next night on the road versus LA. Uh-oh, mild concussion from Marty Havlat. He's only going to be out less than a week, though. So it must be very mild. See, yeah, now we're going back down to that loss thing. We're losing a lot of games. We're 16, 23, and 3. If this keeps up for another month and a half or so, it's definitely going to be... no trade offers in a while. Yeah, we'll get there. We will get there. If it keeps up this way, we will be riding the tank train. Look at all those L's. Not good. Now we're picking up those overtime losses. Shootout losses. 2 in a row. That's got to be a little disheartening. Now we got to face Henrik Lundqvist. Oh, we beat him. 4-1. Wow. Great game for the black and gold. Tell you what, though, the minor league team's doing good. 19, 11, and 3. Tucson Roadrunners. Not bad at all. Look at that stretch of days off. That's 5 days off in a row. I was going to say, we better win coming out of that. Jesus. Win number 20. So we got about a month. We're just past the All-Star game. That's the trade deadline right down there on the red line on March 1st. Sorny best lines. Was that I didn't even know that was a... NHL player, or is he on Tucson? Go best lines again. Oh, the Red Wings. They're not too good either. We beat them. We beat them. Goligoski, neck strain. Injury bugs biting us. I don't know if I have this many injuries in my Red Wings franchise. This is It's been rough. Okay, so we got 4 games till the trade deadline. If we lose these, I mean, it's done and over with. We're 24, 28, and 6, though. I mean, if we can go on a little run here, I might reconsider the tank. But if we lose 3 of 4, or actually, there's 5 games. So if we lose 3 of 5 or 4 of 5, yeah, I just don't see. I can't justify doing that. Oh, of course they win and make it difficult on me. Shootout loss. Trade deadline's almost here. Yes, we know. And I do want to sim up one more day so we can get to the trade deadline. Alright, so we've simmed to the trade deadline, and it's not looking good for our Las Vegas Golden Knights. We are 27, 29, and 7. So we are under 500 on the year. In all honesty, I don't know what we have to trade away that would improve us all that much. Let's take a look at this and see if what we have for trade value. We can propose a trade. We'll just add item and take a look and see what we got. Let's sort this by trade value. It's probably already sorted that way. Oh, Pavel Datsuk's trade value is very low. Alright, so let's see what we got. So we got Oliver Ekman-Larsson, who we cannot trade because he is definitely a big part of our future. This guy's only an 83 overall, though. He's a medium potential. He's 20 years old, though, so I'd really hate to give him up right now. Mika Zibanejad is a tricky one to trade because we just signed him. And if NHL has taught me anything over the years, if you trade guys that you just signed, then it's going to be tougher to sign free agents. Then the trade value just drops off. So we got Domi here is 23. I want to hang on to him. Strome I'd be okay with parting ways with just because I feel like we can get much better at forward through the draft and free agency. So these guys, these AHL guys, I'd be okay with parting ways with. But you see, it's difficult. It's very difficult. We could trade Mika Zibanejad just because he's worth quite a bit. So we might be able to get some picks or some future some prospects, I guess is the word I'm looking for. So let's take a look at this and whoops. No, we're not trading for Ryan Getzlaf. We are not doing that. We are not doing that. So let's just take a look at centers. Can we do this? Can we move teams in this? Of course we can. Of course we can't. So they're interested in giving away all these guys down here. Nothing too much anywhere else. So Anaheim does not look like they're going to be a good trade partner. And they're not interested in giving away anybody at the top. Okay, back we go again. Let's try. How much you think Detroit wants for Dylan Larkin? Oh, they want to give away Gus Nyquist, but I say what we know about Gus Nyquist in real life is that he's not very good. I've had a lot of success with Gus Nyquist in NHL, so that might be interesting. He doesn't have a whole lot more trade value, really, than Larkin, which is kind of surprising. Brad Marchand on the wings. Oh, my goodness. What happened? Oh, baby. Brad Marchand's a little old. So is Nyquist, really. We could try and trade for Dylan Larkin. He's 22 years old. He's an 87 overall. Says he's elite, low potential. Got a $4 million deal. I don't know if he must have signed a new deal. And he's on the second line, waiver eligible. This might not be very legit, but I'm gonna go ahead and get him because we know what we're gonna get out of Dylan Larkin. So if we go ahead and trade, This 20-year-old defenseman. I don't want to trade him. That's going to be a big part of our future. Mika Zibanejad, let's throw him in there. The value's a little bit more in our favor, so we are going to add a draft pick. They won't give up the first. That's too much. That looks about even, right? Let's see if it'll go. Trade rejected. Okay. Unless you really make it worth our while. Okay, let's remove this. And then actually, all of a sudden the trade value looks a lot more even. So Dylan, straight up, Dylan Larkin for Mika Zibanejad. Zibanejad's got 2 years left on his deal. Larkin's got 4. I believe Larkin's a higher rated player than Zibanejad. I just straight up, Larkin for Zibanejad. It's good. Okay. Didn't expect that. So let's see where it wants to put him. Let's go best lines and see what it gives us. Well, these lines actually aren't as bad as I thought they were. For whatever reason, I thought we were a lot worse. So that's going to drop Pavel Datsyuk actually down to the second line. And then we have Larkin, Duclair, and Domi. Pavel Datsyuk, Jamie McGinn, and Tobias Reeder. Strome with Clutterbuck and Larson, and Vermette with Bolin and Erat. That's the same as it's been all year. Actually, no, that's incorrect. Didn't we have somebody else down here? Yeah, we had Tanguay. Alex Tanguay no longer on the team, though. I really don't know if I should have done that. We could just go ahead and trade Larkin, but that's not really what I want to do. So we're going to save anybody else, I think, to the end of the regular season and into the draft. If we somehow make it into the playoffs from this point, that'll be great for the fans. But really, I'm thinking this season's a little bit of a fail, and we should just look towards the offseason. We're under 500 as it stands right now. I don't see that changing in a month and a little less than a month and a half. So we will sim up to April 8th and see where it gets us. We will see you on the other side. Look at this nice little run we got off to after the trade deadline. 31, 29, and 7. Well, you know what? I should check the standings. But of course, I'm not that smart. Red Wings are down in our territory. That's the first loss since the trade deadline, believe it or not. Against the Red Wings, Larkin and Datsyuk can't pull any magic against their old team. In regulation, we're back to 500, so that's a little bit encouraging. Will it be enough to maybe back into the playoffs? Who knows? We only got maybe 6 games remaining, so it's not looking very promising. We are right at 500. I think it's going to be... well, we got some wins. I mean, unless the Eastern Conference, or sorry, the Western Conference is just really bad. Ooh, now that hurts. Luongo with an injured hip. Only out for a couple days. I don't get these NHL injuries. They're never out for very long. It's like they miss 1 or 2 games and then they're back. See, like Luongo's back already. 36, 33, and 7. Will it be enough? I think that game right there, the 6th with San Jose, is the last game. Oh no, we play them back to back. The 7th with San Jose. And we're losing some games. Loss. Win. Okay. I'm getting all excited, but I don't really know how much it's going to mean. A loss versus San Jose. And a loss versus San Jose. Okay, so 37, 38, and 7. Tucson should be in the playoffs in the AHL, but their season's not done yet. They got 4 more games. All right, guys, so the regular season is over. We finished 37, 38, and 7, which is not at all what we wanted, what the fans wanted anyway. We are in 3rd place, though. Is it going to be... Is that a wild card? Is that a wild card? Did we just sneak in? I think we did. We did. We got a playoff spot. Oh, goodness. Oh, that's crazy. So the regular season is over. Expect... Keep doing this and you'll be shooting for extension. Oh, so we did something. That's good. Defending home ice for a team like ours, get 15 home wins, and they added $20,000 to our annual funds. So that's good. And look at this. We are in the playoffs against the Anaheim Not Mighty Ducks. They are 40, 32, and 10, though. There are the playoff teams. We got San Jose and Nashville, Anaheim and Las Vegas, Winnipeg and Minnesota. Ooh, that'll be a good series. Dallas and Chicago. That'll be good. The Toronto Maple Leafs and the New Jersey Devils. You can hardly see their logo. Tampa Bay Lightning against the Habs. Ovi and the Capitals going up against Henrik Lundqvist and the Rangers. And then the Who Gives a Shit series. The Carolina Hurricanes and the New York Islanders. So... I guess we get some playoff hockey, oddly enough. Let's go ahead and simulate up to this day. We're going to go ahead and just sim our... yes. We are going to go ahead and just sim this. We don't want all events. We want goals. Goals. All right. So let's get it underway. We'll go ×4 and go ahead and jump into this. We'll go a little bit more than that just so we can get this done faster. So this is game 1 of the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. We backed our way in. Actually, you can't even say we backed our way in. We snuck in. It was, I believe, San Jose that we beat out to get into the playoffs. So first period, nothing going on there. We move on to the second period, and look at that. Larson gets us on the board on Ben Bishop. He's the goaltender for Anaheim. Anaheim scores, though, a goal on Roberto Luongo. Ryan Getzlaf, hey, maybe we should have traded for him. Larson again. He's got 2 in the second period, and we might have a lead. Yes, we do. Okay, so we have a lead going into the third period of game 1. Boy, if we can knock off the Anaheim Ducks in the first round, how great would that be? About halfway through the third, nothing yet. No power plays or anything stupid. Still going down. Power play, nothing. And we won game 1. How about that? We sneak into the playoffs and we might just be able to do some damage. Oh, baby. All right, so let's get out of this and head on over to game 2. These are in Anaheim, remind you, too. So we got our home games coming up. Go ahead and simulate game number 2. So we'll go back to goals. We'll go ×4, and whoops. That was faster than I wanted it to be, but it's a 1-1 tie after one. Antoine Vermette for us and Sammy Vatanen for the Anaheim Ducks. We'll go ahead and quickly do this. Nothing so far. I like it. Shots are about even. 11-11. Now they are even. Oh, 5-on-3 power play. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. It's a long one, too, but we kill it off. 10:29 to go. We'll up this a little bit faster. Another power play for the Ducks. Another kill. We get a power play, and Dylan Strome is going to beat Ben Bishop. It's another 2-1 lead going into the third period, it looks like. What an odd angle from right outside the hash marks of the face-off circles. How about that? So here we go. Power play for the Ducks. And they score. Cogliano. Some Michigan on Michigan crime there. Andrew Cogliano scores on us. And it is a 2-2 tie. We might be destined for overtime here. And 48 seconds, and we are. So we will go to overtime. Game 2, we can take a commanding 2-1 series lead. We kill off a power play. We get one. We kill another one off. Oh my goodness. This just keeps going on and on and on. 2-2. No goaltenders willing to bend yet. And then Anaheim. They get the winner. And the series is tied. Jakob Silverberg on Roberto Luongo. 1-1 series tie in the late stages of the first overtime. So on to Game 3. This is in Las Vegas. The first time Vegas has seen playoff hockey, and they get 2 games against the Anaheim Ducks. So we will go ahead, simulate up to this. This series has 7 written all over it. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. We are not going to play the game. If we make it to the Stanley Cup Finals, though, I will absolutely play it. But now I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't think we're gonna. I really don't think we are meant to be there. So we will go ahead and up this to ×8. Antoine Vermette. Oh, these are shots. I was like, whoa, already? Ah, there's a Vegas goal. Dylan Strome on Ben Bishop for the Anaheim Ducks. We're still simulating, and a goal. Ritchie for the Ducks. There on Roberto Luongo. Late stages of the first. Will anybody get on the board before the buzzer? No. So first period, we are tied 1-1. I'm okay with that. We're not trailing yet. They are out shooting us pretty badly, though, on our home ice. So that's not good. Raquel on Luongo. About 5 minutes in. We get a power play. We have got to start getting something on these power plays. We're not converting our chances very well, apparently. What is that goal from behind the blue line? And it's 3-1 Anaheim. Now, it was Hampus Lindholm. Third period, we're down 2 goals. Anaheim can take a 2-1 series lead. How will this turn out? They're out shooting us really bad. Really bad. 5-on-4 power play for Anaheim. We kill it off. We get a power play, but nothing on it. Late stages of the third, we need a goal to even have a chance. And we get one. Pavel Datsyuk on Ben Bishop. 2 minutes to go, and Anaheim gets an empty netter. And that'll do it. We must have pulled the goaltender pretty early on into that one. And Anaheim takes the 2-1 series lead. But that's okay. We split. They won the first, or we won the first game on their home ice. They win the first game on our home ice. But we have to do better. Going up to Game 4. Do not want to fall down 3-1. Have to keep pace with this team. Otherwise, it's not going to be fun, especially because 2 of those final 3 games would be played in Anaheim. So we will go and simulate this game. Just want the goals. We'll go ×8 just to get this done quickly. And Ritchie so early on Luongo. But Murphy ties the game. It's 1-1. Another simulation goal for Anaheim. Ritchie again. Raquel with a third. Luongo's having a rough first period, not even halfway through. And it's 3-1 Anaheim. Oy, oy, oy. Simulation pause. We get another goal. At least get it to within 1. The proximate goal, as they call it. And the first period is over. 3-2. Lots of goals in the first period. That's kind of crazy. Need to get the next one here. Otherwise, you feel like we're really having an uphill battle. Having to come back from down 2 twice. Power play. Nothing on it. We can never... Have we scored a power play goal in the playoffs and we're now 4 games in? This is not good. And after all that offense in the first period, so far the second period has no goals. And down to the final minute, no goals in the second after a 5-goal first period for the two combined teams. We go to the third, and we need the next one. We need to tie the game. Be so huge. Cannot fall down 3-1, and we cannot fall down 4-2 in the game. We get the next one. It's Reeder. Tobias Reeder on Ben Bishop. Tie game. Simulation continues. Could we be headed to overtime for the second time in the series? Looks like that is the case. It went down to about 5 minutes to go on the last overtime. Let's see where this one takes us. I'd be okay with an overtime winner. Power play, nothing on it. Got to start converting those chances, otherwise we're going to be out pretty quickly. Halfway through overtime, nothing so far. 3-3 tie. Shots are heavily in our favor. We have almost 40 shots, and this looks like a second overtime right around the corner. We get 2 overtimes. We have 43 shots. We've only beaten Ben Bishop 3 times. What a game he's having. 40 saves so far through 4 periods. And it continues. Power play for Anaheim, and they win it. Sammy Vatanen. And it's 3-1 in the series. The Anaheim Ducks take the 2 in Vegas at T-Mobile Arena. And now it's down to Game 5. We've got to win 3 in a row. But hey, the Anaheim Ducks won 3 in a row. We can win 3 in a row too. Need to score the first one. Power play, nothing. Oh my goodness, our power play is terrible. Power poop if I've ever seen one. Right as I say that, Anaheim kills off another penalty. Nothing so far in the first period. And Dave Bolin, the 4th liner, gets the goal. 1-0 Vegas. And after one, Dave Bolin's goal with 4:12 remaining has put the Golden Knights on the board, trying to keep our season alive. 2-0 Pavel Datsyuk this time on Ben Bishop. Power play to Anaheim. They don't get anything on it. Good job by the Golden Knights to kill it off. And I would definitely take a 2-0 lead into the third period. That would be fantastic. All right, how about that? So let's go to the third period, trying to keep our season alive. No quick goals by the Anaheim Ducks. Do not let them score quickly. Raquel scores, and it is a 1-goal game halfway through the third. Anaheim's probably turning up the heat late in the third. And all right, we win it. We win Game 5, force a Game 6 in our building with a chance to take it to 7. How about that? That is fantastic. Game 6. We don't want it to be the final playoff game this season at T-Mobile Arena. We do not want it to be over yet. So goals. Get this sucker going 8 times. Power play, go please. No, come on. Oh, no, that was an Anaheim power play. Power play goal, come on. Oh, we're terrible. We're terrible on the man advantage. We're so bad. Nothing in the first period yet. Late stages. And nothing after 1. 11-7 are the shots. We go to period 2. Let's see if we can get anything fast. They go on the power play right away, but we kill it off. Another one, we kill it off. We finally get one, it's killed off. Oh my goodness, nobody can score on the power play in this game. Nobody can score, period. It's 0-0. 5 minutes to go in the second. Nothing so far. And 2 periods have come and gone. No goals past either Ben Bishop or Roberto Luongo. Third period, fighting for our season. We move on. We gotta score first. We have got to score first. Could it be a 0-0 game heading into overtime? Did I just predict the future? Halfway through, under or more than halfway through, late in the third, a goal for Anaheim now would be an absolute dagger. But this, oh no! Oh, Corey Perry with 45 seconds to go in the third on Luongo has ended the Vegas Golden Knights season. Oh, Corey Perry. I knew... What? Look at where that goal was scored from. Oh, no. Oh, that's... Oh, that had to be a funny one. Oh, the simulation was not kind to us this playoff year, boys. 1-0. We lose it in Game 6. And our off season begins now. So that'll be it. The Roadrunners are down 3-0 in their playoff series. Not like we care. Let's just go ahead and simulate. We can probably back out of this and simulate to the off season, right? Sim to draft. Oh, draft already? Not even a sim to the end of the or a sim to the end of the playoffs. Nothing. So we will sim to the NHL entry draft, and we will have a Stanley Cup champion. Who will it be? I hope it's not the Anaheim Ducks, because that would really not be fun to have the team that knocked us out go all the way. It really felt like, hey, maybe then we could go all the way. So in 6 games, the Anaheim Ducks beat us. Take a look at some of the other series. Winnipeg swept Minnesota. Chicago swept Dallas. And then a couple of Game 7s in there. Am I right? No? Is that wrong? Oh, some of these series aren't even over. Or at least it's not showing me that it's over. Hey, look at that. Okay, so they've decided to keep me on as GM. It says I'm an integral part of the organization. A $1.6 million deal for the next 5 years. So we got 5 more years to do this, boys. We got to get the Las Vegas Golden Knights to the Stanley Cup Finals. Looking at your services, will be other teams, but I hope you decide to re-sign with us. Oh, yeah, I'm all with you, baby. That's what this series is about. Oh, look at all... Oh. Well, we can't. But that sure would be fun. Look at all the money they're offering me. Oh, the Red Wings want me to come home. Boy, oh boy. Look at all these teams, though. We got Winnipeg, Anaheim, they just knocked us out and they want me to come. Not for as much money as some of the other teams. Boston is giving me nearly $4 million to come and fix them. Maybe everyone's upset about the Brad Marchand trade. Buffalo is a lowball offer. Calgary, $2 million-ish. Carolina, $1.3 million. Columbus, 1.4. Detroit, oh my goodness, $3.4 million. I would love to take it, but I can't. I'm going to stay with the Vegas Golden Knights. It's the purpose of this, purpose of the video. And oh my. Oh, the Carolina Hurricanes are the Stanley Cup champions. Oh, God. The simulation was kind to them. The Utica Comets. Oh, what a name. Won the Calder Cup in the AHL. Some salary cap information. The maximum is $80 million. The minimum at $61. And I don't know what to expect out of this draft. I really don't. I really didn't do any scouting. I don't even know what we have for picks. I don't know if we traded them away or what we did. View retired players. I have a feeling Pavel Datsuk's going to retire. Yep, there it is. Pavel Datsuk, Alex Tanguay, and Marty Havlat are all retired now. I had a feeling it was Pavel's last year. He was down to an 82 overall at age 40. So that's not good. I don't care about any other retirees. I'll figure out about them if I need to. We will start the 2018 NHL entry draft. Let's, can I pause this at all? Let's see where we're at. We are the 15th pick. Eee. So we're already... Oh, it does pause it if I go in to try to trade for the pick. What do you think it would take? I mean... We could trade Oliver Ekman-Larsson, but... I mean, it's... Oh, look at that. Chychrun is up to an 86. That is fantastic. I didn't expect that one bit. Max Domi. I mean, none of these guys are really any guys. They're an integral part, I think, of our future. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, he could be topped out at age 27. We will see. He would meet Calgary's trade requirements, and we'd be giving them more value. Could maybe even add... I mean, if they'd be willing to give me a first and a second, I think I might be willing to part ways with our man. But I don't think that's going to happen. No way. No way. Should we run it? Just, oh, I'm kind of afraid. You know what? I'm going to hang on to him. We don't need the first overall pick. We're fine. So we're going to go, can we simulate up to our pick? I don't want to trade mine. You goof. Get out of here. Can I not simulate? No? Is that not possible? What's going on? Can I not simulate this thing? Oh, there we go. Sim options. Okay. Sim options. Sim to user pick. See if we get any trade offers, of course. That would be nice. And let's take a look at what we're dealing with here. Alright, so we got a 7th defenseman, medium potential. Bottom 6, top 6 defenseman. That might be worth it. An offensive defenseman projected to go in the first round. League interest is high. I'm thinking we go for this guy. What's his name? Evan Patrick, 18 years old, so he's got a lot of room to grow. I'm thinking this guy right here. He looks the best to me. Top 6 defenseman. Let's do it. Medium top 4, I will take that. That is fantastic, I think. So let's go ahead, sim to our next user pick. That is fine by me. That is fine. No need to trade for any of these picks. I don't think anything substantial is going to come out of these. Alright, so third round. We must not have had a second round pick. We must have traded that away, or it was traded away long before I even got here. So we could sort by potential. High, bottom 6. Medium, bottom 6. Hey, we'll sort by league interest. AHL bottom 6. Ew, I don't like any of this. AHL top 4. We could go ahead and get a Cronwall. That'd be interesting. Per Cronwall. Let's just back out of this so I get the original list. Hopefully it'll do that for me. And it does. Okay. So we have this defensive defenseman. We could really go all out on defense. We could get this Wayne Smith-Pelly. We could get a left winger in Troy Travica. Definitely some good options here. I'm liking the AHL top 4. He would probably be like a medium top 6 defensive defenseman. He's projected to go in the third round. That's where we are. I'm thinking we just go with the top guy on the board here and get Wayne Smith-Pelly. What is he? He's a low top 6. Okay, so I can take that. That's fine for the third round. That is absolutely fine. So we will sim to the user pick. That'll be a 4th round unless they had some other organized trades before I took over, and they don't. So we get a 4th round pick here. AHL top 4. Bottom 6 forward, and it's a high potential. I don't even know. AHL top 4 low, 2-way defender, 4th round. We could try and go for a goaltender because these are... Oh no, goaltenders are mixed in here. Goaltenders are mixed in. And the top one we have in here, projected to be a backup, but it's low. AHL other. Not even an AHL fringe, an AHL other goalie. No thanks. Let's see. We can get a Scuderi, a backup goalie. That's high, though. It's probably going to be pretty accurate. Let's see. I don't really like any of these guys. I do not really like any of these guys. But I'm going to go ahead and pick up this guy, I think. This Kenny Ropiel is how we're going to go ahead and say his name. He's a low AHL top 4. If we're lucky, he'll be a medium top 6. And he's a 7th defenseman. Okay, so we might have missed a little bit on that one, but once you get into the 4th round, really, what can you expect? So we're going to go ahead and sim to our next pick and see what we can conjure up. This is the 5th round now. Not going to be able to trade this away to anybody. AHL extra, and that's not good. AHL top 2. See, if we're lucky, he could be like a 7th defenseman as well, this Brizgalov. I might take a flyer on somebody that's unknown, this Sliper, this Radulov. Pavel Radulov, 19 years old, 5th, 6th round, league interest, none. But I think I'm going to take a flyer on him here in the 5th round. Why not? And, oh, he's an AHL top 6. Ooh, that's not good. I don't think I'll be doing that again in this draft. Not good at all. So let's go ahead and make our 6th round selection. I believe there's this round and then one more. And this is where we get into, you know, who knows territory. So I think we could just take a couple flyers, because these guys, this is pretty much what they're going to be, is like an AHL bottom 6 or an AHL top 4. Not really what we're looking for. So, do we not even have any unknowns? There they are. There they are. Really not many of them. I expected there to be more. Yeah, I really did expect there to be more unknowns than that. But I think we're going to make our selection here from this guy, these guys here. A lot of these guys are projected to go undrafted. This guy said he could go in the 6th round, though. This Francis Cooperman. A Brian King. Hey, this is a real guy. He's got a picture. We might just take him just for that. Is projected to go undrafted. There's no league interest. It's a 6th round. Why not? AHL top 6. Okay. So not really anything special. We're not going to get anything special this late in the draft anyway, unless we get one of a lifetime find. But 7th round, this should be our last pick. And again, we could go this AHL top 2. That's exact potential, though. I don't like that. AHL other forward, medium top 6. He could probably be a low 7th. Maybe. Low, extra, low, AHL backup. He could probably be a medium fringe starter. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and take this goalie. He's a medium AHL starter. Okay. So nothing fancy there. Late in the draft, we had a couple duds, but nothing too crazy. So that will do it for the NHL entry draft. This is what we did. In case anyone cares, go ahead and accept that, and then we will move on to free agency. So we will sim to the re-sign phase. I don't know if I remember correctly. This takes a long time. Okay. Oh no, that didn't take long at all. All right. Ooh, Oliver Ekman-Larsson is unsigned. Oh, so he's due. He's due for a contract, and that's no good. But we are well below the cap, so we have plenty of space. I say we up this to 2.5. We'll go 2.525 there. 3 years is kind of... He must not want to stick around for all that long. That would put him at age 30 when he gets out. So as the years go up, so does that asking price. Does not want a two-way contract. We wouldn't give him one anyway. We defend him too much. And right there, 5.25 for 3 years. I'd really want to lock him up for more, but I guess this is kind of a late deal for him. He's 27 years old, so we're going to go ahead and offer him this contract. He'll get back to us later tonight. Mike Smith, he's 37 years old. I'm thinking we're letting him go because simply we have Roberto Luongo. There's no need for him. Larson here, two-way forward, medium top 9, 26 years old. We'll go ahead and sign. Or no, he doesn't need to be re-signed. Is that it? He ends in 2021. Okay. Duclair, 84 overall. He's only 23. He's a medium top 6. I do want to offer him a contract. Two years at $3 million. I can stomach that. We'll up it a little bit so he's more inclined to come back. Dvorak, sniper, left winger, top 6, medium top 6. Right now he's on the third line in Tucson. 23 years old. He's got some room to grow. Let's go ahead. We'll just qualify an RFA for him. Dylan Strome, medium elite, 22 years old. We got to lock this guy up. But he does that. See, that's what I hate about this. It puts guys in that don't need to be signed. Jamie McGinn. Is that his name? Jamie McGinn? Right? I think we're going to get him on out of town. 30 years old. He's in the exact top 9. Really not anything special. As the same for Antoine Vermette. He's 36 years old. I think it's time to move on from him. Cal Clutterbuck. He's in Tucson, apparently. Not really what I would have thought. He wants 2 years. I'm only going to give him 1. He'll get back to us later tonight. Brendan Smith is actually up to an 82 overall. He's 30 years old now. He's an exact top 4. We need the defensive help, so we're going to go ahead and try to offer him a contract. 3 years at $1.7 million. We'll bump that up just 1 click. He'll get back to us later. Mazzaros, 33 years old, only at 81 overall. He's a 7th defenseman. I think we can let him go. Dave Boland as well, 33 years old, 4th line forward. Martin Erat is still under contract. McGinnis, 23, medium top 9. We better just keep him on a little tiny contract. Schmidt, he's unsigned, 7th defenseman, 27 years old. We know what he is. He's 79 overall. He can go. We can always find a replacement for him if we need it. And then now we got these rookies. What's this all about? So these must be the guys in the system, along with the guys that we drafted. Okay. So this guy, medium bottom 6. Not really perfect. But he wants 3 years. He's only 21. 74 overall. We're so below the cap, though. Free agency is really going to have to be a big-time thing for us because we are so below the cap, and we need to become cap compliant. We have to at least spend like $30 million. So we're going to go ahead. I mean, we might as well just sign all these rookies. See, this guy, 23 years old. He's only 72 overall. He's an AHL top 6. Nothing too fancy there. This guy's 19. Is this one of our draft picks? Or is this one of our draft? I know that's one of our draft picks. 63. 63. Anybody with an NHL potential, I think I'm going to sign on. This is a medium top 4. He could definitely be a top 2 defenseman. 7th defenseman here on this guy, but he's a rookie, so we're going to go ahead and offer him a contract. We did just draft him. Pavel Radulov is an AHL top 6. I feel like he has room to grow, maybe. You can always find out. And, of course, every team needs kind of guys like that. AHL top 6 for this Ross. Why not? Ooh, this Smith Pelly. Hey, top 6 low right now. That was our number 1 pick. Was it not? Was it not? I don't know. AHL starter, other goalie. Yeah, see, these guys, I don't see a need to sign them. So that'll be all for that. So we are going to go ahead and sim up to the signing of free agents, which will start believe on the 1st of July. Brendan Smith, Cal Clutterbuck, Anthony DeClaire, Oliver Ekman-Larsson, Wayne Smith-Pelly, Valhady. Tommy Valhady is how I'm going to say his name. Evan Patrick, Kenny Ropel. Everybody is accepting so far. And everybody that we offered contracts to accepted them, and they are on board. So we have our base of a team. Yes, that's fine. I don't care. We are going to let those guys go and sign ourselves some free agents. So we have about $30 million to even become cap compliant. So we have to do actually quite a bit of spending. We do not have a whole lot of money locked up right now. Only about $30 million. And apparently we don't have a goaltender. I must have missed that. Ooh, that's not good. Maybe Luongo retired or something. Okay, so go ahead and get Gus Nyquist, but I'm really not thinking that that's very smart. We got to get one big-time guy. Got to get one big-time player. I don't really know if Tyler Johnson here is going to be it. But if he is... we could really get a couple of these big-time players. We could go and get Jeff Skinner. Let's try and offer him a contract. He wants 2 years at $7 million. We're going to go ahead and bump this up to 8.25 just to get his interest up. Tyler Myers, 87 overall. He's 29 years old. Not really what I'm looking for. Tyler Johnson, he's killed the Red Wings in the playoffs so many times. I know that I want him on the squad. 5-year contract, no problem. Come on. I'm giving him just base what he wants. I don't have a problem with that. Jake Gardner from the Toronto Maple Leafs, 28 years old, defenseman. We're just basically going to look at all these guys now. We could get Eberle, Anders Lee, Carl Hagelin, some Michigan love. Jamie McGinn we could re-sign. Antoine Vermette. And now we're getting back into the guys. Ooh, God, Joffrey Lupul. Oh, boy. Cody Franzen, Peter Holland, a whole lot of these Toronto Maple Leafs. Desjardins. I think we're going to go back up here towards the top, because we have so much money to spend. Gus Nyquist, I really don't want to do it. But we need to become salary cap compliant. So we will up that contract. We could really just sign a whole bunch of these guys. Advanced day. Whoop. I went one too far. Oopsie. Now see, if we don't re-sign any of these guys, we could be in some trouble. And we do have to sign a goaltender. We must have either Luongo retired or I accidentally let him go. We're going to find out right now. Oops, not what I needed. Goalies. Yes, please. Who's the top-rated goalie available? It's Mike Smith. So I'm going to say that Luongo must have went and retired. So Mike Smith at 37 or Jonathan Bernier at age 30. I would take Bernier any day just based on his age. Not that I'm a big time fan of him, but he's a straight-up exact starter. So, and he only wants 1 year. That's interesting. Ray Emery. My God, he's still playing? And see, none of these guys are going to be anything good. So we do need a starter. I think we're going to go get Jonathan Bernier. He only wants 1 year at 2 point. And we better up this deal to 2.5. Currently considering his options. He'll get back to us. And then we could go for a backup. Jimmy Howard. It's an interesting call. He's an 81 overall these days at age 35. He's a 4-star overall player. I might show the Detroit Red Wings a little bit more love and pick him up. As much love as I already give the Red Wings, and he wants like nothing. Jimmy Howard, I respect you a little bit more than that, bud. We'll go that. 1.6 million. They're all considering their options. So we got 2 goalies with some contracts offered to them. Bernier, I think I upped the offer on Bernier, so he is more inclined to accept that. And then defensively, we haven't acquired anything. So Jake Gardner, he's the best available defenseman other than Tyler Myers. And there's only a 1 overall difference, and he is a year younger. So I'm thinking Jake Gardner would definitely help us get up towards the cap. And I will go ahead and back out of this. And we will simulate a couple more days. I'm really hoping some of these guys sign on, because if they don't, we could be in some trouble. Okay, so Jeff Skinner, he has accepted our contract. So we have an 87 overall left-wing sniper. Second line forward, apparently. Gustav Nyquist has rejected our offer. I'm okay with that. Tyler Johnson, he has gone to the New Jersey Devils. That's a little bit of a stink. Jake Gardner has now gone to the Buffalo Sabres. That's not good. So we still have money to spend. Man, we still have a lot of money to spend. And we got to spend it, because otherwise we're not going to be salary cap compliant. Gus Nyquist is actually still in here. Tyler Myers is in here as well. So since Gardner didn't want to come on, I think we're going to go ahead and get Myers. He's only want 2 years, just about $7 million for one of the top free agents, if that's even going to be good enough. We could go ahead and try Gus Nyquist again, just so we can get up there cap-wise. 4 years. Currently considering his options. And we might as well just keep on spending. Ottawa's interested in Silverberg. Is this Anders Lee? Is that who this is? Yes, it is. Go ahead and get Peter Holland or something like that. Or Joffrey Lupul. I still remember what you did to Detroit in the Winter Classic, Joffrey. Really not a whole lot going on in terms of free agents that are down here. They're all 81 overalls, 82 overalls. Nothing too fancy. I think if we can go ahead and get these guys, I think we could definitely consider the offseason a success. Christian Dvorak. And then, of course, you got to remember who we have on the team already. So this could really be, I think, a team that could compete. He's only 23. He's an NHL top, or a top 6 forward at media. I want to go out and get this guy. So I'm going to up his offer. So we're going to go ahead and back out of this. We should be hearing from our goaltenders here any day. Any day. Jonathan Bernier has accepted. Jakob Silverberg has accepted. And Jimmy Howard has accepted. So that's fantastic. Still not much for defense. We should really probably sign some more defensemen. We're only 87 overall defensively. Tyler Myers, we're still waiting to hear back from. We could go ahead and get Nikitin here, just to get ourselves. We still have $20 million to even be salary cap compliant. Under the cap, of course. We're now over the minimum, but we still have $20 million to even be close to the maximum cap. But of course, we do have to keep in mind that we're going to have to sign Dylan Larkin to a contract here pretty quickly. So Cody Franson, he's only an 82 overall, but our defense needs some help. He's not probably going to improve our overall too much. So we're going to go... Whoops. I did that. It's the second time I've done that and gone too far. Gone too far over to the right side. So we're going to head advanced day. Gotta wait. Dvorak is on. He was young. He's an 85 overall. Still waiting to hear. Tyler Myers does not want to join. More money may change his mind. Gus Nyquist just does not want to come onto this team. He just does not want any bit of it. But Tyler Myers would take more money. Tyler Myers wants more money. I'll give it to you, bud. I'll give it to you, bud. We'll up your contract to almost $8 million. And then he will consider his options and get back to us. I'm going to let Gus Nyquist go. And then, advanced day, we should be hearing from those other guys. Cody Franson and Nikita Nikitin is on board. So then Tyler Myers, he's the last one we need to hear from. I feel it coming. Where is he? He's on board. 87 overall defenseman. He's a top 4. That's going to help our defense a ton. It gets us up over 90 overall to 91. And then let's take a look at this roster now. So both offense and defense. Oh, what? Can we not look at this in the off season? Is that not possible? Interesting. Anyway, what do we have? Do we have anybody else that we haven't signed that we've offered a contract to? I don't think so. Is there anybody down here that I want from a, I don't know. I don't know what to call it. A nostalgic standpoint. Devin Setaguchi. Oh, God. Didn't even know he was still playing. And then none of these guys I don't think I've probably even ever heard of. Oh, goodness. I didn't know Jordy Ben was this bad. He's a 78 overall. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Hey, Teemu Pulkkinen. That's interesting that he's all the way down here. Top 9. From a nostalgic standpoint. Let's get you on the team, bud. Rob Klinkhammer. Eric Tangradi. Alexei Marchenko. All these Red Wings. Victor Stahlberg. Yeah, I think that'll do it. None of these guys are going to be worth any bit of our time anyway after we got past Teemu Pulkkinen. So let's see how quickly he lets us know that he wants on the team, because you know he's going to be, I don't think many people are going to be interested in his services. And there he is. So he is on the team. He says it was easy to make up his mind. And we will now sim up to the beginning of the preseason. Hopefully this goes fast. Looks like it will. Ah, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So we had a productive offseason, I think, to say the least. We got a lot of top free agent guys, got ourselves up and over the cap. We need more club seats. Who cares? That's not what I'm here for, to upgrade your arena. Do it yourself. If you want to do it, go ahead and do it. I do not care one bit. So as we sim up to the end of the free agency period, we will go ahead and take a look at our roster once we're out of this. That will be the plan. So we really have a solid team shaping up. 91 overall in both offense and defense. Goaltending leaves a little bit to be desired, but we haven't really had the chance to draft or acquire a top-class goaltender yet. But Jonathan Bernier could be the starter of the future. Maybe not the future necessarily, but just the starter for now until we find that guy. We'll move up to September. That's the end of the free agency period. And then we will move up and just simulate this garbage month of September that is the terrible month for hockey that it is. I have fewer than 26 players and or 3 goalies under contract. You must have 26 players by September 11th, or players will be automatically assigned for you. That is fine. I do not care. I do not care. Sign anybody you want. Sign anybody you want. Oh, we really... Oh, we must not have had a third goalie. That was the problem. Okay. All that extra stuff I really don't care about. Preseason has loaded in, so let's get down to business. They set the goals, and let's see what he wants out of us. All right. He'd like to be within $1.5 million of the player's salary budget he set for of $73 million. Isn't that what we were about at? It was $73 million. Wants us to beat the LA Kings in our first meeting. That's going to get us an extra $15,000. At least an average at least 85% concession fan happiness. That'll get us an extra $20,000. And then we need more club seats. He's really pushing those club seats. And the owner's not happy, apparently. I really don't care. We just signed a new 5-year contract. Who cares? So we will back on out and take a look and probably edit some lines here, because now we can. play a preseason game. So we can go ahead and edit our lines so we can take a look at what we have. I feel like these are the lines from last year, right? No, these are right. Okay, so we have Dylan Larkin, a whole bunch of 87s here on the top line. We have Dylan Larkin centering a line with Max Domi and Jeff Skinner. That's an interesting line, that's for sure. Ryan McGinnis is going to center a line with Duclair and Dvorak. Larson is going to center a line with Reeder and Silverberg, and Clutterbuck will be on a line with Pulkinen and Ira. I really felt like I signed more guys than this. Maybe they were all defensemen. So here we go. We have Oliver Ekman-Larsson and Tyler Myers. I feel like I want to move Myers to the right. It's a right-handed shot, so we want him over on that side. And then Larson's a left-handed shot, so that'll work out perfectly. Cody Franzen, why does it do this? Put him there. That's where I want him. Sticks or the blade of their sticks are towards the middle of the ice, and then this is both left-handers, so that is fine by me. We'll have Tyler Myers and Oliver Ekman-Larsson, Cody Franzen and Alex Goligoski, and then Brendan Smith and Nikita Nikitin. Then in net, Jonathan Bernier, 83 overall. He's not all that good, but he will be our starter for the time being. And Jimmy Howard at age 30. Jimmy Howard at age 35 will be the backup. Kills to see a Red Wing goaltender, a current Red Wing goaltender, just sitting there as a backup, but that is going to be fine by me. So that will be the Las Vegas Golden Knights roster for the start of the 2019-2020 season. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Join me for the next one. It's going to be a fun season. I have a feeling we might go a long way. Somehow we're back down to a 90 overall on defense. I don't know how that happened, but who cares? Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.